According to your contract, you can redecorate this part of your habitat whenever you want. However, you can only do it with Alta Bucks. There should be coupons somewhere around here, but they appear to have been redistributed across the planet. Go get them! Well, it's filthy. Something appears to have been living inside the supply crate, and unpacking the crate appears to have juiced it. Oops. Looks like we will need to 3D print ourselves a power hose. Excitingly practical. Your mother would be proud. But before you can do that, you'll need to find a new printer cartridge filled with that raw substance it uses for printing. I found one not too far away, and I am marking it in your compass.
New crop 2.
We're all out of stew.
New crop 2.
The flavors are new.
New crop 2.
I like it too.
New crop 2. Metamorphological super goo. The next generation of food replacement substance from Suckage Farms.
I like all the tastes.
I smush it down my throat.
Our new chemically bonded cluster 6 PM formula melds with your brain's flavor centers for maximum deliciosics.
I plop it in my belly.
Great crunchy, great soggy.
New crop 2 bypasses your internal meal perception indicators to create delicious and nutrifying crystal cyber cubes in your stomach where actual food traditionally collects.
The flavor, the texture, is a total banger.
I'm a fan of the nutrients.
New crop 2 has over 10 gazillion more flavor texture combinations than Crop OG with new 2 flavor textures such as Cave Age Chop Suey, Stupid Marzipan, Chocolate Covered Boogers, Pesto Drizzle, Bongo Shank, Lip Clap Steak Plus, Chicago Baked Beans. Soda, triple quad, sun, soggy, and smiley face.
A veritable land of hope and opportunity. Feel free to have a wander, smell the roses, or whatever those flowers are. That one looks ripe for popping. That's a choice. messy. Fine! And better still, the more you bounce, the higher you go! That's the good stuff right there. You wanted more life? You got more life. Persistent and messy. May I suggest using a degreaser? Stop shooting it! You're only making it worse! A little translucent sea ornament. Bombs that grow on trees. Perfect. Go grab one. This one has an explosive temper. And we're back. So I was able to reprint you, but I can't reprint your loot. You'll need to go get that yourself.
Introducing.
fun. Useful for distracting critters. It's a coupon crate filled with vouchers for Alta Bucks, a currency only usable in the Alta store, which is better than nothing, I guess. You can buy some neat stuff for your habitat. You know you can use those to redecorate. I'm not judging. You do what you want. But you should redecorate.
Recovery is precious and remember, without assets, Alta Interglobal has no value.
Retrieved! That's a relief. Ooh, another one of those carnivorous trees up ahead. That mushroom is so dried up. I wonder if it could support your weight if we were to rehydrate it. All you need is to craft that power hose upgrade. Get on it! And it's asleep. Let's go. Bingo! That was worth it. What can I say about silicon? Not much, it turns out. There are so many of them, but they seem pretty weak. More irritating than challenging. Oh! I'm detecting one of many kindred personal travel devices that have been dropped here in advance for your own future convenience. Very useful when those organic legs of yours feel tired. Let's check it out! You would have thought our previous employer would have stacked these nicely beside our habitat, but no. Too busy counting all that search engine advertising revenue to actually make anything successful ever again. But teleporters are still useful. Volcanic. Ah, that never gets old. Did that lump of rocks just give birth to a bug? Nope, nope, nope. Don't like this one, filthy creature. So satisfying. Ew, it must be spawning season. Feel how moist that air is. Be gone, bug! Great Scott, you survived! Wonders will never cease. Believe it or not, you've now scanned half the Kindex entries possible on this planet. Ooh, another supply crate. Go check it out. It's an ambush! Defend the precious crate! Eliminated, the supply crate has unlocked. A standard issue 3D printer cartridge allowing you to print new tools or gear. It's compatible with most printer models from last century. Yeah, that's the one! Exactly what we need to print your new tool. Now, all you have to do is head back to the habitat and use the 3D printer. Well, well. So not only did all our survival tools get scattered everywhere, but so did your clothing. So, unless you have a good knowledge about how to convert alien flora into a wearable textile, I suggest you keep an eye open for more wardrobe crates like this one. Impressively gross. Maybe it simply needs watering. a nice spot. So scenic. A tranquil little marsh. Whoa, this Hognork is super angry! Aim for the mouth. Wait for it to open, then shoot. A bug. Sad. Phew, that was close. Great! That's one teleporter down, many more to go. Their exact location might appear random at times, but I can assure you that some of our above-level junior scientists probably spend at least half a Tuesday lunchtime thinking about their ideal spots. Unfortunately, they didn't provide any list, so I strongly encourage you to seek them out in the wild.
New round two.
Perfect! Now we can get to work cleaning the comms array. After that, you are free to spray whatever you want with it.
Stew.
New crop two.
The flavors are new.
New crop two.
I like it too.
Okay, so good news is that all of your equipment seems to have arrived safely. But the bad news is that the crates are scattered everywhere, which is weird. I currently have no idea how that could have happened. Speaking of which, I think I found the supply crate containing your trusty electric whip. It's not too far, and it's now marked on your compass. You'll need that if you ever hope to lasso a creature or two.
Alta Global. Oh, really great. Oh, piece of crap. Hello. This message is for all remaining Kindred employees that are still alive somewhere in the galaxy. I'm really sorry to call you out of the blue like this, okay? But I just felt like we hadn't been talking since the acquisition. For 3 centuries, I ran Kindred Aerospace. That's 300 years. And then those fools bought it, only to close it down. And now I don't know what to do with myself. I can't stand it. Retirement sucks. Alta Global, piece of company, sucked me. Well, who do we have here? Gunter Harrison, you baboon. You may control the galaxy, but you can't control Martin Tweed. Come on. I can't take it anymore. Melinda! It's time to call Chew and Slim. I want to help you. All of you former Kindred employees who are lost out there somewhere in space. Stay tuned. I'll be in touch.
The Shamalama's Ding Dong Academy present the Ding Dong Influencer Accelerator Program. Extreme Routine. Speed it up, Shelly, to the extreme!
Scanning is paying off. And to reward you, I've uploaded a new blueprint that'll let you scan objects that are further away. Easier and safer. Print it when you so desire. guess. There must be a way around. Or over. Look! A teleporter! Sweet, slippery, highly flammable goo. Hey! I found a way to upgrade your power hose to extract the juice from some of these weird plants. You just need to find me a few needed components that I can't fabricate at the 3D printer. Sad. I'll keep looking for their transponder signal and keep you posted when I find a likely location. Fragile, but in an awkwardly specific way. Your electric whip could do the job, but it's still waiting for you, all alone in its crate somewhere. Check your journal for details. Okay, we're approaching the location of the missing supply crate. It's right up there. The tree may be large, but I noticed some fungi clinging to its trunk. Let's check it out! Time to rehydrate that sad mushroom. That worked! Good job getting up here. But watch out, I'm picking up a lot of filth further up this stump. Power hose at the ready. You'd think a projectile of pure condensed plasma would damage a leaf, but not this time. Too much water can kill plants. Who knew? It's so satisfying. Now to find a way up. happened to this crate? It looks filthy. Please scan it before touching anything, just in case. All right, much better. Now you can open it safely, I think. But don't lick your hands afterwards. Crack that whip! Awesome! Why not try it out on those excitingly foul lumps over there? Crack that whip! Okay, that's one piece of gear retrieved. So many more useful tools to go. That said, I haven't located more supply crates just yet, so I'll keep scanning the planet and let you know when I do. Remember, your new whip also doubles as a lasso. Give it a twirl. Let's go catch something. I found a creature that's not too threatening, or smart, or dangerous. Whip it. Whip it good. Perfect! More glorious printer slurry! iridescent with a hard shell. I bet you could crack it though, if you wanted. The shell is impervious to bullets. Classic. Nice! That wasn't hard. Let's move on to something more challenging, shall we? Right this way. Magma? Hot sauce? Whatever it is, it burns. Technique. You're a pro already. Unfortunately, until you build a pen back at the base, those creatures are basically stuck in the void. Luckily, despite Alta abandoning the colony, the buildings are still up there in orbit. Let's call them down.
Yeah.
Extreme Learning Smartbox.
New colony buildings have landed and are ready for use. Well, some. Most are sad echoes of all those broken promises now, but at least amongst them you will find a lovely research pen. Let's take a look inside! Remember, for every creature you capture, I can carefully dissect it, study it, then put it back together almost good as new. And I'm sure we can find some practical applications besides the pure joy of sciencing. All I need you to do is to press that button over there. Don't ask, just do it. Excellent. You have activated the research pen. It's ready to dissect, discombobulate, and dismember creatures whenever we need it. So head to the Habitat's computer and pick a first candidate to study. Looks like our work here has not gone unnoticed. We've just received an exciting email on your Habitat's computer. Looks like a possible side gig opportunity. All right, the research app is now ready to use. Let's take a look. A bunch of weird challenges that will give us new blueprints? Hell yeah, I'm up for that. Are you? Good. I will begin analysis. It might take a while, though. While we wait, why not tackle some of those challenges we just received? Check the list in your journal.
Alta Global. Really great. Oh, piece of crap.
Slappy's here now. He's in full concern.
Slappy Extreme Learning Smartbot from Hot Whiz.
New Crop 2.
Slappy learns what you like
New
and
Crop
plays the
2.
way you play.
New Crop 2 is a galaxy.
Slappy learns from your training for extreme knowledge of the planet.
Next generation of
All right, my research is complete. The first of many, I hope. That was fun, and the creature's almost exactly the way it was before. Okay, so I'm also done searching the planet for other supply crates, and it looks clean. But you will be either delighted or terrified to know that the rest of your gear is still in this star system, but on other planets. Which is the perfect opportunity to use the planet cannon currently waiting in our orbital warehouse. But before we can launch ourselves onward, the cannon needs calibrating, and the data we need for that has crashed somewhere. I have a likely site, however. I'll mark its location on your compass now. Let's go! With our research pen up and running, we have an opportunity to make some custom gear. I think I can figure out how to build you a grapple. For this, I need you to capture one of those monstrous hognorks. Can't be that hard, right? More damage is always better. Less heat means more shooting.
New crop 2.
We're all out of stew.
New crop 2.
The flavors are new.
New crop 2.
I like it too.
New crop 2. Metamorphological.
I like all the tastes.
I smush it down my throat.
Our new chemically. Cluster 6 PM formula melds with your brain's Plato centers for